We are going to see a program um, when you give a sequence of characters, let's say zebra in the zoo, and you hit enter. You have to store all these characters, the count of characters, in an array. All right, from 0 to 26 or 25, right? It doesn't matter if you put lowercase or uppercase, okay? And only letters, no numbers, no digits, or no other letters in the ASCII table, okay? Only A to Z and uppercase A to Z. And it doesn't matter if it is lowercase or uppercase, you still count them as one letter, okay? So in case zebra, uppercase and lowercase, you still count them as two, all right? And E, if you see A, B, C, D, E, which is at the fourth, so how many E's we have? 1 and 2, we have 2. B, we have 1B. How many letter A? Only 1, right? So like that, you would make a count of each characters. No need for space, anything, no spaces, okay? And you would write a program to ask the user to enter these the letters, and you would go and print them, okay? Let me show the program. Enter a line of characters, okay? Very first thing you would ask them, say you say zebra in the zoo, all right? And you hit enter. Ta-da! It went, and the count of each characters is as follows. There's 1A, 1B, 2 E's, right? And why am I getting H here? I, yeah, H is here. I, 1I, number N for 1, 2 O's, so you get all that. R for 1 R, you get Z as 2, okay? So you would print all this. That's all I need. This is the very simple homework. Very simple homework, okay? And the way you do is, the very first phase you ask, when you ask the user, I'd suggest you use get char until you see a end of line, right? Not equal to end of line. Okay? And you store this in a character, while C is not equal to end of line, you keep getting that and store that in the array. How do you store it? I would suggest you store if C is greater than 65 or 64 and C is less than or equal to 90, which is uppercase letters. You would store them in an array. The array is, you declare array of 26. You know that, right? You know how to do that. Array a char alpha 26. Okay, and you store that in the alpha plus plus, right? And you need to compute the index. What should be the index? When he sees Z, what is the index that you would store it? The ASCII value of, say, uppercase Z is 90, right? Are you going to store it? We don't have 90 here, we have only 26. So how are you going to store it? So you have to map it, right? So let me put that in the PowerPoint. Okay, let's go back there. So how do you map it? Very simple. You have 65 to 90 or 97 to, how much is that? 122 or whatever, 21. So you have to find whether the letter is uppercase or lowercase, and accordingly you have to store them in this big array, right? If it is letter uppercase A or lowercase a, it goes to this 0. This is 25, our array size, right? This is our alpha. If it is say Z, it has to go in here, or if it is a lowercase z, it has to go in here. So depending upon which character the user typed, whether it is lowercase or uppercase, you don't care. You need to map those letters into this one array. And you increment it. If you see a Z, let's say uppercase Z, you go and put 1 there. Next time when you see another Z, you go and make it plus plus. So that is how, as you keep zebra in the zoo, as you scan the letters, you would go and figure out whether it is lowercase or uppercase, then map it to the right index and increment it. That's all I need. And the last step is to print. Once you are done, once you see the end of line, right, you got the entire array. Now you go and print it. That's all I need. You print all the count. For instance, here I don't need any other things on the output. I only need this, right? You can use either, okay, let me copy that to the PowerPoint. Okay, you can also use if statement or a case statement, whichever that you like. If statement to check if it is the letter is greater than 65 and less than 90, or you could use a switch statement. I'm okay with either of them. Switch means you need to make sure you write like that. Okay? Otherwise, you will end up writing a very long switch case. So, in case if you have any questions, let me know. So, let me summarize this again. Scan the characters, check if the C, which is the get char, is within the uppercase or lowercase. And then store the count in the array. Then you print at the end. Once you're done, you go and print the array count in the format like shown here. Okay, this is going to take a while. I'm going to caution you, so start the work as soon as possible.